So, hello guys. Hope you're all well. And yeah, I'm just a bit nippy in here. I'm in my studio and I forgot to put the heating on earlier, so I'm just and it's snowing outside. Um, yeah, I want to go into the fourth episode or fourth installment of A Year of Buddhism and the life of the Buddha. And I like to draw events out from the life of the Buddha because I think they continue to be relevant. See, Buddhism is what we call a universal religion. Its teachings are applicable to all places and to all time. They're not just for a certain um, ethnicity or for a certain period in history. They transcend those, they transcend time. Okay, they, they're just they're relevant for everybody at all time. Bang, boom. So we left it the last time was the Four Noble Truths: suffering, the cause of suffering, that there is an end to suffering, not pain. And then awakened being still feels pain, but we can bring mental and emotional suffering to an end. And the fourth noble truth was how to bring it to an end, and that's what we explored. And that supposedly was the Buddha's first teaching. Whether it quite happened like that, we don't know. We know what's interesting. Even if science somehow proves that the Buddha never existed, it wouldn't matter. The teachings still work. They're still applicable. You apply them and they work. If we apply them with intelligence. So after he finished teaching the Four Noble Truths, and his five friends also woke up, became Buddhas. A Buddha is simply a man or a woman who is awake to who they really are, to their true nature. They're no longer living here. No longer living there. They don't take what goes on in their head to be reality. They're awake. Senses are alive. There's no veil anymore. It's the natural state. It's not the unnatural state. It's the natural state. But it seems like the Buddha did exist. Yeah, and let's just go with that. So after he'd finished teaching, he exhorted his five friends to go away and teach, go and share this, share the Dharma. Yeah. And then I'm not sure how long it was, but there's an incident in the Buddha's life where he meets a murderer called Angulimala. So the Buddha used to wander from region to region in northern India, which is now Nepal, yeah, just into India. And he went to visit a village in the forest, and he spends a few days with them, and and they tell him that, or rather, he says, "I'm going to go for a walk in the forest, have some quiet time now." So, well, don't go to that part of the forest over there. He says, "Why not?" He says, "Well, that's where Angulimala is at the moment. Angulimala's a murderer. Angulimala means Anguli is short for or is means finger, a little finger. It is, and mala is a necklace. I know it's weird. Yeah. So he has a finger necklace. He who has finger necklace. He has 99. He wants 100. Okay. And the villagers are scared to go into the forest because of Angulimala there with his, with his hatchet or whatever he's got. And so the Buddha says, no, it's all right. It's okay. I'm going to go, and yeah, we'll see what happens. No, please don't go. Don't go. We don't want anything to happen to you. You're precious. You're teaching us the Dharma. He says, don't worry. I'm going to go. So he goes into the forest and is just doing some quiet walking, and he's walking along a path through the forest. And Angulimala sat in a tree, or sitting in a tree, and he said, "Oh, who's this? Fool! What a fool! He's my 100th finger." And he's sort of looking at, oh yes, 100th finger will go nicely there, and that's it, complete. I've got 100 fingers. And so he sees the Buddha walking by. Wait till he gets, till the Buddha walks on, and he's behind the Buddha. And then he gets down from the tree and starts to walk towards the Buddha, after the Buddha. And he shouts, "Monk!" Of course, he doesn't know he's the Buddha. Okay, "Monk, stop!" Buddha just keeps walking. So Angulimala speeds up a little, starts walking faster. "Monk, stop!" And the Buddha just keeps on walking, doesn't turn around. So Angulimala starts to trot, but he's realizing that he's going faster than the Buddha, but he's not getting any closer to the Buddha. Like, what? This is weird. "Monk, stop!" Buddha still doesn't stop, carries on. So he starts running, sprinting. The Buddha's just doing mindful walking. Still not getting any nearer to the Buddha. "Monk, stop now!" Then the Buddha stops. He turns around. He says, "Angulimala, I have stopped. I stopped a long time ago. It's you who hasn't stopped." Then he walks towards Angulimala and tells him why he hasn't stopped. And nobody has ever approached Angulimala like this. Everybody's frightened of him. He's got a mean face, and he's got that. He's a murderer. Yeah. He's got that manner about him. The Buddha says, "Look, I have stopped. It's you who hasn't stopped." He says, "You haven't stopped craving. Another finger will do it, will it? Once you've got that, you want something else. You want another finger. You want something. You'll carry on wanting, craving, killing." Then he explains to him a way out of this dilemma, a way out of living this life of misery. And Angulimala puts down his sword, or his hatchet, whatever it is, and falls into tears and prostrates to the Buddha and becomes a follower. And the story goes on that he moved from being a murderer to a saint, or to becoming a Buddha. Became a follower of the Buddha himself. Now, what did the Buddha mean, "You haven't stopped"? Because this is really the essence of it, isn't it? And we haven't stopped.